Hey, how we doing, everybody? This is Pops. We're gonna do a little short video here on farming embersilk cloth. We're here in the Twilight Highlands. There's a raid here. Bastion of Twilight raid. You can see it's right here in front of us at the top of this big tower. It's way up. Cool place. That's kind of a neat looking deal there, but that's the entrance to the raid. It's in the Eastern Kingdoms, Twilight Highlands. And what I did from Ogremar, I go to Undercity, and then I just fly straight over. You can take the flight path from Undercity, well, depending on what flight paths you have, depending on what level of tune you're doing this with. But it's much faster to just fly there directly yourself. And I think that's about the fastest way to get there. Anyway, once you get here, you just fly in across here to this raid. It's way up at the top here. Pretty cool place. It's a good run for embersilk cloth right now. Stuff's selling for about 4.5 gold on the auction house. And you can run this 10 times in an hour. It says you can run 10 instances every hour. I don't know if that resets every hour or if it resets from the last time you ran. I'm not quite sure on that, but it's not a real long wait. Because I've done it several times in an afternoon. Anyway, once I get here, I've already run this a couple of times. Actually, I've run it 3 times, I think. And if you can get the quest cloth scavenging, I think it is, something like it. It's in Northrend. I'd already done it, so all I did is go to the tailor and it let me relearn it. And then you can also find these. I can make these, so if you have an enchanter, you might be able to make them. Enchant shoulder, Boon of the Scavenger. I don't know if it'll let me do it to this tune or not. She may be too high a level. Where are my shoulders? Yeah, she's too high a level, but does it tell us on here? Cannot be applied to items above level 60. This is a level 50 paladin, not real high gear level for her level. Just started her in the Shadowlands. And also there is this potion of treasure finding, and in this raid it will give you these little, I haven't gotten one yet, but it'll give you these little treasure chests. They're kind of cool, and they've got cloth in them. And some ore, some other cool stuff that you can sell. And what I do here is, I've got a couple different mounts that I can sell stuff. So if you got one of the mounts that you can do repairs and sell to, it really helps. The first thing I do is I go through and sell all the junk, or the stuff that I don't want. You get some food and some water and stuff in here that I don't want, so I just sell it. And of course, got my cloth. We haven't got any chests yet, but we will have before this is over with. And you'll get green, purple, well, green and blue quite a bit. A lot of green and purple gear. So I just disenchant it. And either sell what I get out of disenchanting it, or this tune's an enchanter, so I save a lot of it and just you know, go through it, put it in my bank, and if it builds up too much and I'm not using it, then I can always, you know, sell it off later. Like I said, the embersilk cloth is it's selling pretty good right now. So you can farm it to sell on the auction house, or you can use it to embersilk bags are kind of cool. I think they're a 22 slot bag. One 2 slot bag, and then there's this This is a 36 slot herb bag. And I think this one is enchanting, 36 slot. So there's some cool stuff you can make. If nothing else, you just sell it. Or if you're leveling your tailor, this is a great way to come up with a bunch of cloth. Alright, we'll run in here and we're going to run in the dungeon. Or the raid, actually. In this case, it's a raid. I'm not sure what is the lowest level tune you could get away with this solo. But a couple of you could come here together if you couldn't. Inside the raid here, this first little room here, we're just going to pull it all together and kill it. I haven't tried it, but they say if you go in and kill this first boss, you won't be able to reset the instance till tomorrow. So we're going to run in here. I got a high enough level tune that I can just pull it all together and kill it all at once, and then we're going to run back out. Easy peasy. This is a fairly profitable run. If you like doing this stuff, and it's a good way to make some gold. And I kind of like farming anyway, so. Just run everybody together and try to pull them all out to the middle without dying. If you have an area effect spell, you can usually pretty much just wipe them all out at once. Every now and then I have a straggler I have to kill, but get your loot. You still didn't get any chests. Did I drink that stuff? I did. Usually you get chests almost every time, but then you run back out of here. It's not too terrible of a run to get back out. I've timed it, and I can do this in a minute and a half. So you can easily do it 10 times in an hour. Again, depending on what level tune you're running. Alright. So we got a bit of stuff. And what you do out here is you right click on your portrait. Go to reset all instances. Click yes. And you've reset the instance. You can run back in and do it again. And then just, repeat as many times as you want to, up to 10 times in an hour. I'm going to go ahead and pause the video here, and I'm going to go ahead and finish running this as many more times as I can. I think I can run it 5 more times, or maybe 6 more times. And then I'll start the video back up and show you what kind of loot we got out of the whole deal. Peace. All right. I'm going ahead and run through here 10 times now. And
I have many,
I'm going to go ahead and sell off the junk. Things we don't want.
Good fortune to our friends.
And we ended up with 808. One of my better. It's usually around between 7 and 750. We got 808 pieces of cloth this time. We haven't opened the chest, so we only got 3 chests though, which is kind of unusual. I usually get 8 to 10 of them. You get a little gold out of there, a little bit of cloth, and some of this ore and some other regrets. It's kind of cool. So we end up with 821 cloth. I want to take a look at these shoulders. Those are pretty cool. We might put them on the auction house and see how they do. The rest of the gear we're going to disenchant. Didn't get a ton of gear on this run, but maybe because I kind of broke it up, because I've sold out of here once already. Oh. Missed one there. All right, and there you have it. We get some essences here, and this hypnotic dust. I haven't tried to sell it for a while because I use it to make the embersilk bags, and I make the embersilk bags and put them in my guild bank, so that if my guildies don't have bags they need, they can grab a few. These are, I think they're 22 slot bags. They're decent bags. They're not as cool as the hex weave, but hex weave still sell for $300-400 a piece, sometimes $5. So I make them and sell them. And these, what is this? Pyrite ore. It sells decently, especially considering you don't have much in it. Anyway, there you have it. It's a pretty good run for, like I said, this stuff's selling for about 4.5 gold a piece right now. And as far as getting out of here, jump down to your nearest flyer and fly out as far as you can, or if you can get back to, or use your Hearthstone, or if you have one of these Cloak of Coordination. There's 3 of these, I think. 8-hour cooldown, a 6-hour cool, or a 4-hour cooldown, and a 2-hour cooldown. All you do is equip them and then right click on them and it'll take you back to Ogremar. That's what I usually do here. Anyway, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. If you like the video, like it, subscribe, follow. I stream on Twitch most every evening, and I play on Bone Chewer and Daggerspine. The name of my guild is Night World. If you're on one of those servers, come check it out. Thanks a lot. I really do appreciate it. Take care of yourselves and take care of each other. Peace.